This is Bayo Shinowo Street in Ogudu, just behind Koshofe Local Government Secretariat. The proximity to the local government secretariat has not brought any reprieve for the people as they battle the issue of flooding, which often besiege them whenever it rains. The marks left by the last rainfall are still very visible, and they blame it on this canal overgrown with weeds and silts.
The source of this canal comes from two major areas. One is the one coming from Ogudu Road, that is Ogudu Ojota Road, with its exit at just this Alake Hall here, beside the Sacred Heart College Church. So it comes in like this and goes like this. The second one is also the one coming from K2, which passes under the express there, near the church there, and under. So the sources of the water are just multidimensional, from Ogudu Road, Ojota Ogudu Road, and also from K2 Axis. The canal is not always dredged. Previously, it used to be dredged once in 2 years, but now once in 4 years. Once it rains, the whole of this area is overflooded. In fact, the water overflows. It is after several hours, it tries to go back to the canal to flow back into the ocean through Ogudu, as is there. The debris coming from these two houses always make this thing to be blocked consistently. We've been on this for a very long time. We've been appealing to government that they should channelize this. The dredging they have been doing in the past has been temporary measure, in which case they just bring caterpillar, it dredges it, within 1 year, weed overgrows it and it becomes blocked again. But there should be a permanent solution to it, whereby it will not only be dredged, then they will have to cast it on both sides so that the debris can flow off easily, not coming back year in and year out to redredge it.
What you want to understand is that not only one source. The second source is from...
The experience for them has been very disturbing.
Whenever it rains, no matter how small, even if it is about 15 minutes rain, the whole of this area becomes impassable. Nobody could move. And there are a lot of school children who live around here, and it poses a lot of dangers to the children, and we lose most of our properties to the rain. And we are good citizens of Lagos State. We pay our taxes, we pay our dues, and we find out that this area becomes inhabitable whenever it rains, that even we ourselves, we can't come out, we cannot do anything. So it becomes a problem to us. And we spend so much money, millions of naira, year in, year out, to try and do a kind of self-help. But yet, it's not enough. We need the government, the Lagos State government, to come and help us to drain to widen the canal and drain the water every year. It's not just, the last time I think the draining was about almost 10 years or 15 years ago. Are you getting me? But the volume of the debris that comes is too enormous.
It's been very, very destabilizing. It's been very, very destructive. Whenever it rains, you can't just imagine the level of flood, debris, that the rain pushes towards this end. And the effect has just been so very, very destructive, like I said. Emotionally, it is traumatizing. Economically, it is very, very bad. Lots of people, the last time it rained, they lost their properties, lost many, of their, goods. And it's not just, okay. So we're just pleading with the Lagos, this is Lagos, for God's sake, with Lagos State government to come down and see to the need of the people and then meet the needs of these people. That is what I believe true governance and good governance is all about.
The chairman of the Residents Association tells of how much efforts they've made to get the attention of the concerned authorities.
For a couple of years now, we've been having this issue of the canal. Now, I personally, as a group and a community, we've written letters to the state government, we've written letters to the Ministry of Environment, we've written letters to the Executive Governor of Lagos State, we've written letters to the Ministry of Environment. Now, even the local government is aware of our plight. We've been writing letters since 2017 when we couldn't take the issues anymore because we've been going down to the office unofficially to see the engineer in charge of the drainage. And he's been telling us, don't worry, they'll do it, they'll do it, they'll do it. Now, I personally have suffered losses due to this incessant rains because you have situations where the rain falls and the whole place is flooded. My compound, I had to fix last year. One of my engines I had to change. The gear of another vehicle I had to change because the water doesn't get into my house, yes. But it gets so much into the compound that sometimes 2 feet into the compound, you have water. And then, because my house is lifted up, the compound isn't lifted up, water is getting into the cars. Now, we didn't used to experience this issue. Normally, when the rain falls, it flows through the canal. Highest, it gets to probably maybe 2 inches high on the road and it's gone. But now you're getting water to about 3 inches, 4 inches, 4 feet on the road, depending on where you are standing on the road. And we can't take it anymore because properties are being lost. Properties are being lost. Lives are being threatened. The other day, rain fell at night. I mean, a lot of people were calling me in the night. They couldn't have anywhere to go. And water was already halfway to their stomachs in their houses. And that is because the whole stretch of the canal is blocked. The sand has gotten back into the canal and has flooded the whole thing. You can even see people crossing the canal on the surface of the water. And that's, I mean, normally you can't cross a canal, but people are crossing this because the whole place is blocked. And we are appealing to the Lagos State government. We need them to come and do the needful. Because normally this canal should be dredged every 2 years. Because this is a government scheme, funny enough. And they collected monies when they sold the lands, at least $1 million for drainage. So that means that $1 million should cover dredging of the canal. But the canal has not been done. It's not been done. And I don't think that is really fair. This is a letter we wrote to the CDA. This was in 2017. This is one we wrote this year. We reminded them, the local government chairman, the Honorable Commissioner of Environment, even to His Excellency, the Governor, Akinwumi Ambode, we wrote letters to them. And they acknowledged the letters, but yet no response to our plight. And we are still going through this thing. The rain that fell in February, the first rain that fell, water on the street in some areas was getting to 2 feet, 1 feet. And that was a minor rain. That rain was less than 30 minutes. So assuming we have a rain that falls for 3 or 4 hours, what happens?
As at the time of our visit, the local council chairman was not available for comments. For now, the residents wait anxiously, hoping that the canal will get a proper treatment and upgraded to fulfill its purpose. Be part of the community of game changers by reporting events as they affect you and your environment. Just record and post on our Eyewitness portal. Add description, location, and a contact number. But ensure you first download the Channels TV app, launch Swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and then follow instructions on how to upload your story. Now let's see what you already posted for the week.
Our first set of photos show the decaying state of classrooms at Army Day Secondary School, Ephraim Warri in Delta State. Our eyewitness says the lack of maintenance has taken its toll on the school facilities, which has made learning very difficult for students. He wants the relevant authorities to please step in and address the problem. Next is this video of a flooded Mumuni Adio Road, Ijegun, Satellite Town, Lagos. Our eyewitness says this is what the residents are faced with every time it rains. He wants the state government to please reach out to the locality and save them from this embarrassing situation. The next video shows what an evening looks like in Ileshan, Ogun State as a result of poor power supply. The residents say it's been very pathetic as the businesses and lifestyle take a dip. He wants the relevant authorities, including Ibadan Disco, to give them some attention.
Those are your shots. Do keep them coming. Eyewitness Report makes a return next week. Till then, I'll keep my eyes on you. Bye-bye.